Okay, Airsoft. Here's the fun new one. The Tokyo Marui Saiga 12k SBS for short-barreled shotgun. This one shoots 3 shots all at once out of 3 barrels every time you pull the trigger. It is gas blowback and it uses gas. I'll tell you what, this magazine here holds 90 rounds, so that's 30 shots. And to be real, after 30 shots, you're basically out of gas as well. But as you'll see in one of the gameplay videos I posted before, it works great for CQB and even, I'd say, any indoor course out to 30, 40 yards.
Sorry!
Okay, let's go over some of the modifications I did to it. I did change the stock. This one is just a little nicer, a little more cushioning there, a little more cheek weld area there. I changed the grip just because I wanted a metal grip. That felt a little better to me. I added this stub grip. It used to be a lot longer and I cut it and sanded it myself. The reason why I couldn't get the magazine in and out, if it was just a little bit longer, you couldn't move the magazine forward to dislocate it from up here. It would get stuck, or to put it back in, but this is just the perfect little height for the stub. Then I got this kind of cheap laser light combo, 1 button for laser, 1 button for light. It actually works really well as strobe function and everything, and it's right there where my thumb is when I need to press it. And if you hold it, then it will go off when you let go. If you press it 1 time, it stays on. If you double tap, it'll do your strobe function. Then the other one's the green laser. Pretty great. I like it, actually. I used it a lot because the indoor course that we go to in Tulsa is very dark most of the time. I wish they'd turn the lights on for a couple games, but very dark, which leads me to the tracer unit. This is one built for shotguns. Let me turn it around here. Lean it down here now. All right, we've got the Quark C. It's supposed to light up all 3 shots, and I think it does most of the time. I kind of mix my tracer BBs with normal BBs just to cut down on cost, you know what I mean? And it does light multiple BBs at once, which is great. I also updated the charging handle here. This is just something that fits right on top of the original charging handle. You will want to put some thread sealant or Loctite on that thread there, because this is reciprocating, and this is the recoil on this thing is really good. It makes it really fun, but that goes back and forth a lot and will shake that screw loose. What else? I didn't put any modifications on the inside, so I think that's it. It does have a folding stock, if you want to save space, but I've never really used it. It does have full auto as well, and then safety. And the full auto is great, but once again, unless you turn this thing to HPA, you don't don't want to use full auto that much because it will go fast unless you're just laying down a wall of suppressive fire and you carry a bunch of these magazines like 6mm Badger does, which I don't. I carry this one and one more on my hip, and I'll show you all that set up a little later. And that does it for me. They give us time to reload and stuff every other game or so. And I also just keep my my loading supplies in a big old can of propane with an adapter on there. Go over that stuff later too. And I can fill up pretty quick in between games and get going again. But you could also just carry a lot of magazines. Or if your field allows it, get an HPA tap. And that works really well also. They have more internal parts that are upgradable now. People were worried about HPA because it was too harsh on the plastic internals, and then they had some metal internals, but they didn't want to mix the metal and the plastic because the metal parts would tend to break the plastic parts. But now that I'm pretty sure even the hop unit they have available third party, that's billet aluminum. So you should be able to make the transfer over if you want to go full HPA. Just keep the pressures down. This thing shoots in the high 200s, and that's totally fine for what it is. People still feel it very much. They say it feels like it's much higher than that, but it's not. It's just high 200s. I think that's about it. I love it. It is a beast. It's very heavy as Airsoft replicas go, and that's awesome. It just gives you the feel. I love the way it feels when you shoot it, and I am having a fun time with it indoors. This is not an outdoor gun. The normal version, the non-SBS version, is a good outdoor variant, which you can see other videos on that. I don't have one, but I hear it does great, and I've seen on the videos that it does extend the range quite a bit the way that the BBs travel. All right, see you in the next one.